Hey, but what's up? Ultramag64 here, and today, guys, it is time for yet another fantastic episode of the My Little Pony game from Gameloft. Now, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, last week's episode actually didn't get made, which really made me sad because it was really good. But I guess in the end, the stars aligned and said that Magnus shall not make a My Little Pony game from Gameloft episode that week, and instead decided to update the game for this week. So, we're gonna run down the usual stuff that happens with the My Little Pony game from Gameloft. So, this is the Griffon or Gilda update, I suppose. Basically, we get a lot of Griffins and Griffonstone and all that cool stuff. And there's also a VIP system, which, yeah, that's a thing. We'll talk about it later. But anyway, here we are. For your past purchases, you've received 72 VIP points. Okay. So if you don't know what the VIP system is, it's basically this thing right here. Every in-app purchase, you get VIP points. That means you get more stuff. So you can get, 5% all that good stuff, 5% from completing quests, etc., etc. It's blah. I don't like it. And then once you need 25, etc., etc., there's a bunch. There is a bunch of things. So, yeah, that is a thing. What the heck? Apparently I reached VIP level 2! Yay! I don't know how that happened. I guess I'm just amazing like that. I don't know. Don't ask me. Magnus does not know. Magnus just plays the pony game where he pokes things with his stylus. Alright, so the first thing, besides the VIP thing, which I personally think is kind of dumb, but it's fine, it's fine. I understand why it's there, but at the same time, I'm not going to buy in-app purchases anyway because I'm horrible like that, I guess. Don't know. But anyway. So what we got? Oh, we reached level 96, okay. Everything just levels up at once. Oh gosh, darn it. Stop it, game. Let me do my thing. Where's all my money? You took all my money, game. You took all my things. Where'd you put them? Oh, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So anyway, one neat thing that I do like about this is that you can invite players. Now, apparently apparently Magnus has invited a lot of people. Apparently. Magnus did not know this. Alright, well, I guess Magnus is now going to be very rich in gems. We might be able to afford Soren yet! So, once you invite your friends to play the My Little Pony game from Gameloft, you get awesome rewards. So, every time you use my, I guess, friend code, I suppose? I'm not sure. They haven't really explained that very well. But from what I understand, if you use my friend code in your game, you get, I get rewards, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know entirely. I've tried to figure this out, and I'm not exactly sure. I don't have very good information on this. But yeah, that is the thing. Also, here's my friend code earlier in the episode, because reasons. So 0145, that's 0145. I'm not going to repeat it later, probably, unless I forget. I probably will forget and do it again anyway, so there you go. Double the friendship. And what I'll do is I'll make sure that you guys see all the wonderful people that add me and stuff like that, so you can then add them, and then they get gems, and it's just a gem train rolling through Friendship Express Station. So yeah, pretty much, the next thing that they've added is they've added Gilda and the Griffins and all that cool stuff. The problem I have with it is Gilda is so darn expensive. I can't afford any of them. And that's in the, and actually what's funny is, let's try that. Let's try and, I've tried to get people, and for some reason my game does not want to get people. I don't know why, but, we'll see if this works. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. That actually did work. Fantastic. It just takes a long time, and I've got like a billion people adding me every day, and so I'm just like, I don't have time to do this on episodes, so I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to pause the video, and I'll try to go a little bit slower. I was going a little bit fast there, but I'm gonna try and rein this in, because good gravy, look at all the people. Like, where? How? How? How did this happen? I don't know. I don't even know how this got this bad. Good gravy. This is just horrible. I mean, thank you everyone for adding me. That's fantastic. I love all of you. Whoa, we got kanji of some kind. I think that's Korean. I think. Not entirely sure. A lot of people have the little silver crown. Why don't I have a silver crown? Magnus wants a silver crown. Magnus deserves a silver crown. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's see. What do I need? So, I get this for completing quests, and I get that for completing quests, and then I guess I get 5% more. So we get more. Okay, so we get more for buying stuff. That's what I thought. Okay. Just making sure I understand completely, so I don't misinform people, and then they're like, Magnus, you lied to me! How could you? Like, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I'm a dirty, dirty liar. What can I say? Alright, so let's go look at Gilda and see how much she is. We have over 100 gems. I've never had... Well, I have had more than that. But that was at the time when I had $1 million and stuff like that. So anyway, another goal that I plan on doing, this is just me talking about the mild pony from Gameloft, obviously, is every episode I plan on unlocking another section of land. Since we have a quest that requires us to unlock everything and all that, because we got 35 things to go, and we only got 14 of that. So that way I'll make sure to try and play the game more offline, or not recording, I guess, would be a better term for that. Whatever, point is that I'm going to unlock all the land eventually. Just going to take a while. And darn it all if I don't forget about Gilda. Hang on. Alright, let's go look at... There's Gilda. 500. She's 38% off. Go figure. That's 800 gems. Why? So much. I can't even afford the cheapest one. Which is that other Griffin that I don't recall the name of. Harriet, I think? Something like that. Point is I can't get her. I can't get any of them, because I'm saving it for Soren! Because Soren's my main homeboy. Now, what the heck? Apparently I got another horse somewhere? Something? I don't know, there was like a little there's a little notification, and I don't know where to go. I don't know what it's wanting me to do. Game, tell me your secrets. What do you want from me? What do you want? I don't understand. There is nothing here. What? Oh, okay, so we got... Oh, no, don't do that. Get over there. So I guess we need certain VIP levels to get certain horses, I guess, now? Alright. That's interesting. Is there one that I can get? Does not look like it. Well, that's a pity. It's better than, you know, them just not being in the game at all, or having to pay money for them. But again, I mean, to get your VIP up, you have to buy things anyway, so it's just... It's whatever. It's a big mess, and I don't personally like it, just because it's like... I get what they're trying to do. I get it. And sorry, my throat's a little bit, you know, clogged up. Been doing a lot of recording today. But I get it. I get what they're trying to do. You know, they're trying to make it so you know, have an incentive to get the in-app purchases and stuff. But to me, it's just like, the in-app purchases are too expensive. Ponies are still too expensive for me to buy. I mean, it's like, to buy Soren, I mean, right now, it's kind of good because we have 100 gems, which is awesome. And I do like the fact that they've added a referral system to where it's like, if you're someone like me who is, you know, doing a YouTube series about this game and, you know, everyone's adding them at once, they actually get more gems and stuff, so that way they can progress in the game and make the series more fun. And that's just from a YouTuber's perspective. And I like that. I like that. It also gives those who, you know, aren't in the game or something like that to get gems as well for referring their friends, so then they can progress in the game. It's just, it's a good... I like it. I like it. And that's if I have my information correct. Again, I'm not entirely 100% sure. Because I've tried to keep up with the game, and it's like all the information just kind of exploded out into the internet, and I couldn't keep up. So I'm hoping I have my information correct. But yeah, I don't mind this update. It's a lot better content-wise than some of the others, where they just added a pony and was done. But I don't know. I feel like maybe the VIP system needs to, I don't know, something needs to be done about it. But I don't know like what we could do to fix it. I was like, look at this. You got like how do you get a gold crown? I want a gold crown, darn it! I want this ultimate thing. I want level 15. That sounds like fun. So level 15, you get all this stuff. Neat. It's pretty cool. And they also were talking about doing other regions as well, other towns. Which I wouldn't mind seeing. I wouldn't mind seeing other towns. Just make it so I can afford things. Because darn it all, if Magnus can't afford much. He's got all these bits and all these hearts, and, like, that's another thing, the hearts. Either take them out or use them. And I'm not complaining, I'm just stating that it's like, it feels to me like they don't use the hearts to their advantage. Because they don't. It feels like. It's like I've got over, how many hearts? How many hearts do I have? Hang on, we'll go look. We'll go look. Let's go look and see how many hearts I have. I guess I can't look. Where do I go to look? Magnus doesn't know. Game Loft Connect. I wonder what that is. I'm not gonna poke it. I'm afraid to poke anything. There we go. I've got over 1,000 hearts. I don't know what to do with them. I don't. I could go into this, but it's like all that gives me is more element shards. And it's like I've got over 999 of most of the shards. Close. Man, I'm getting closer and closer. And I know I can spend them on like where is it? Where's Rarity's thing? Rarity. I can do this for like an hour. Okay, not an hour, but you get my point. I can do this and get bits. But look how many bits I already have! I don't need that many bits anymore! I mean, except for, you know, expanding the land and making everything beautiful. But yeah, that's pretty much the update. Now, I have actually checked out the update on the Underground app, which actually, the Underground app actually updated before my my Android proper app, and I was like, oh, well, that's a first. Okay. And unfortunately, like, there's just not a lot has changed in that app. Like, they don't have the VIP system, which, okay, fine. But, I mean, I understand that because, you know, there's no in-app purchase. But at the same time, the game is still flawed in the Underground version, which is sad because the Underground version could have been something great. And it still can, I feel like, if they fine-tune a few things, like make gem drops a lot more frequent. Because especially later in the game, gem drops drop significantly. And so you kind of lose out on the appeal of the game. At least in my opinion. Again, my opinions. Magnus's opinions. And Magnus's opinions aren't always right. Magnus's opinions are usually horribly garbage. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad little update. Again, I'm waiting for the substantial update where it's like we get more stuff. Like the Crystal Empire or Cloudsdale. You know, somewhere fun and interesting. And that would bring the question, like, what are they going to do? Like, for the Crystal Empire, are they going to move Shining Armor and Cadence, which I still don't have Shining Armor, but I have Cadence at least! Are they going to move those guys up into Crystal Empire? Now, I think that they're probably, like, if I had to be a guessing man, and you know Magnus, he's a good old guessing man. If I had to be guessing, I'd say that they're going to unlock the Crystal Empire next, because of the Babby. The little Babby that Shining Armu and Princess Codance, birthed into this world. And I'm not spoiling anything. If you haven't found that out by now, then you're too slow in the internet. I'm not going to spoil its name or anything or what it looks like, but I will say that they do get a Babby, and it's part of the Season 6 promo, so therefore I have free reign because it's not spoilering anything. Because it's in the Season 6 promo. So, blah! But yeah, they're having a baby. And I think that that's what they're going to unlock next, is they're going to unlock the little baby child thing. And to do that, they're going to need to go to the Crystal Empire, so they're going to probably make the next substantial update the Crystal Empire. Now, to me, I'm curious, like, why they haven't updated the Equestria Girls side of the app, the dancing minigame. For those of you who don't know, the My Little Pony Equestria Girls game is a completely different app made by completely different people. One of the developers actually enjoys watching my videos of it, so thank you if you're watching this. But anyway, they haven't updated that in a long time, and I'm not sure why. Because they've released, like, Friendship Games and Rainbow Rocks, and they both have wonderful soundtracks to them, but we don't have any songs for them. And it's like, well, why not? I mean, is it a licensing thing? That shouldn't be a problem, considering you have the license for the My Little Pony characters and stuff. So I just don't know. I just simply don't know why they haven't updated that section of the game. And in my opinion, if they're not going to update it, I feel like they should remove it in place of something either better or different. Something. I don't know. There's a lot of things that Magnus is not a developer of games, so Magnus does not get to say anything about game development and stuff like that. Magnus has just been in the industry for way too long. And Magnus doesn't know, like, if Hasbro's, saying, guys, we need this to be in here because it's part of the universe, so keep it in there. But again, you could always update it. And maybe Hasbro's like, no, we don't want you to update that just yet. We've got this plan or something like that. You never know. You never know what goes on behind the scenes. And Magnus will not judge people unfairly for that. Also, since Gameloft's kind of having a bit of financial issues with a hostile takeover happening, I can understand a lot of pressures and stuff like that. That makes sense. I just don't know. I don't know. And maybe Hasbro's been doing all this stuff. Maybe Hasbro implemented the VIP system. Like, yeah, we want to make more money off of this app, and that could be, beneficial for both of them. I don't know. I'm not gonna harp on it too much. I'm just saying that I don't know. I feel like they need to update a few things and change a few things and add a few things. And I feel like the majority of people feel that way too. At least the majority of older players who play this game. I know the younger players probably just don't care. Which is fine! You don't have to care. You can be crazy. You can be awesome. No, I'm not ever gonna touch her. Ever! She betrayed me. And I do not like her. And I will not partake in making her a better pony. Because she is horrible and irredeemable, and no! She's dead to me. She's dead to me. If I didn't need to get her for the stupid thing, I wouldn't have. I would have left her to rot in the darkness forever. Fleetfoot. You think you're so great? Well, guess what? You're not. I almost considered leaving Spitfire there too, but, Spitfire is at least maybe redeemable. Maybe. Still don't forgive her for what she did at Rainbow Falls. Still don't forgive her. You just don't do that. And you know what I'm talking about, Spitfire, you know. You don't think I wouldn't remember, but I did. I never forget. I'm like an elephant. Except in horse form. I'm a horse-elephant. So yeah. The My Little Pony game from Gameloft, everyone. Tapping ponies, angrily being spiteful. Oh boy. So my question is, what? Like, I think the baby update's gonna happen next. If I was guessing, because they're probably gonna try and sync it to this premiere of the season 6, which actually we got a release date for. We got a release date. It's coming in March, like this month. Holy cow! What the heck? Thought it was supposed to happen in June or May or whatever, but nope, it's happening in March this month. So we're getting new ponies sooner, which I'm not sure how they pulled that off. I guess they started working on season 6. They must have been working on season 6 sometime during season 5's airing. Maybe even before that. You just don't know. And that's interesting. Because, I mean, I figured, like, again, I've said this before, but I figured that they'd have been working on the movie and stuff like that so much that we were going to see a longer hiatus for season 6 because of the movie. But apparently, no. I'm shocked by that. Maybe they have a separate team working on the movie similar to Equestria Girls, kind of. But who knows? We might see... Oh, wait. No, I was going to say we might see a shorter season, but I was like, oh, wait, I think they confirmed, like, 26 episodes. Or something like that. I'm not sure on that one, though. So that one might be incorrect. But we never know. We never know. Maybe we'll see a shorter season for Season 6. You just don't know. You never know till you find out. And then you're like, oh, okay. But I'm pretty sure that they confirmed 26 episodes. I'm pretty sure. But again, not entirely. Magnus is not all-knowing when it comes to horse. Magnus tries to be all-knowing, but Magnus just can't sometimes. Even some things fly over Magnus's head because he's so short. It's a short joke. Because Magnus is short. He's ungodly short. Alrighty. Oh, hey, look at that. We're over time. Oops. I got talking about horse. And you know what horse does to me? It makes me talk longer about things. Because I love speculating. I love speculating and analyzing this stuff. And trying to figure out what the next move is and all that cool stuff. It's just fun. It's just fun that way. Alrighty. So that is about it for the My Little Pony game from Gameloft. If you want to add me, my friend code is 0145. I said I was going to do it twice, therefore I did. I knew that I'd already done it, and I was like, I'm going to do it again, because some people just don't either know or care. I don't know. But I'm going to do it again, so it's 0145. That's 0145. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you want to check out the My Little Pony game from Gameloft, link in the description down below for the iOS, Android, and Amazon Underground versions. But anyway, guys, I'll catch ya on the flip side. Bye-bye.